Welcome back to sportsbookreview.com and our continuing World Cup coverage powered by Bet365. And we're moving over to Wednesday's Cup matches with my host, Alex. How's everything going? Ready?
Everything is great. Yeah, it's Saturday. We are previewing 2 days today. So we had Rodolfo in the last show. Now we have another special guest with us today. Yeah, I think that little by little we are going on the right track.
Fantastic stuff. Yes, I'm going to introduce now today's guest, Matt Lawrence. He's been on our show before, our Best Bet show, and this is the first time we get to meet him, so I'm super excited. Matt, welcome to the show and happy birthday.
Hey, thank you for having me on. What a great World Cup it's been thus far, and I look forward to doing this with you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for coming on. And I tell you, who do you have pegged to lift the trophy?
So I've got the Brazil shirt on, but
I
I actually have Spain lifting this trophy.
Yeah. I was liking Spain as well, but I'm not sure. Against Portugal, they looked not struggling, I would say, but I wasn't. I don't know. I was losing confidence to back them to win.
It happened in the past also for them not to win their first game in a major tournament and won the cup. You know, I have them also. It was my first bet and my only bet for the winners market to lift the trophy. It happened what it happened with their former coach Lopetegui. Now Fernando Hierro is in charge, but. I will not back and I will say yes. I'm going with Spain all the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still going with Spain. I still feel confident about it.
Yeah. What do you think as well about their manager situation? Do you think it will hinder them, or are they professional enough to sort of move on from that?
Now, I think that can inspire them in a sense because they have so many captains on their squad with Ramos, Piqué, Iniesta. Those are your managers, and they're actually on the field. So I don't think it should have too much of a hindrance for them.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let us continue with Wednesday's matches. We've got Portugal versus Morocco, Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia, and Iran versus Spain. All the odds I'm quoting is with Bet365. If you don't have an account, want to check them out, hit the link. It's directly below this video. Portugal versus Morocco. I'm going to start with Portugal 1.64, draw 3.75, and Morocco 6.5. We managed to see just what a star, if anybody not needed reminding, but that Ronaldo was. Rodolfo. 3 goals, scoring that hat-trick there. Man of the match. Rodolfo, anytime goal scorer, definitely looks...
What you have with Rodolfo today?
We just spoke with Rodolfo, so I'm like, Ronaldo.
Hopefully
I hope that Rodolfo will have at least 2% of the money that Cristiano Ronaldo has.
Can you imagine? But yes, it's certainly looking like a Portugal win here, and 1.64, not a bad price. What are you going with? Start us off there, Matt.
So in this match, I mean, I think Morocco will give everything that they've got after that sad ending to that match against Iran. I know that they can defend pretty well with Benatia and some other players. You know, Portugal might struggle to break them down, but I do have Portugal at -1 at 2.07 as my bet on this match. I think that Portugal know that if they want to top this group, that they're going to have to score some goals because I know that Spain will.
Yes.
And if they want to top this group, they're going to have a good goal differential. Another bet that I'm looking at is Ronaldo anytime goal scorer. How can you step in front of this legend right now? And I'm just not looking to step in front of Portugal right now. I do think that they've got a balanced team around Ronaldo. They're better than what they were in the 2016 Euros. And yeah, Portugal -1 looks to be a safe play for me.
Yeah, yeah, not bad at all. I think Morocco are going to keep things tight here. I definitely agree with Matt that Portugal need to score for the sort of the goal difference here. Spain will be scoring as well. Do you think Morocco can keep Portugal from scoring?
I
Keep
don't.
Ronaldo out of the net.
I don't think that Morocco are interested in keeping Portugal. I think that they will be more interested to take the 3 points and to attack. You know, because they lost with an own goal against Iran. Uh, Sadly for them, because they didn't deserve to lose that match. They even deserve to win, if you ask me. But I think that they will be forced to attack from the first minute of the game, and we know how deadly Portugal are on the break. And you mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo, Gonzalo Guedes, and other great players. So I'm playing even more safe than Matt is playing. I have Portugal to win at 1.6.
What, Portugal's win at 1.6?
Yeah.
1.64. Is it, have the odds dropped still?
1.64.
There we go,
Thank you.
1.64 at Bet365. I'll double check, because I tell you, we were just previewing the Colombia match, and those odds, Matt, have come down. They're 1.72. They're now 1.66. So that's why we do these early previews. Sometimes it's good to get that early value in as well. But I always recommend checking out, also checking out the lines up, and also in-play betting as well.
And also Lamia Said, Portugal, and over 1 goal in the game at 2.05. Yep. That's a great, a solid bet also.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that happened to me. That happened to me, but so I mean, it's over 1.5 goals. Portugal to win over 1.5 goals at 2. I like the Portugal win as well, 1.64, and Ronaldo anytime goal scorer, I think, is a must. He just loves that world stage. I think we saw him light up. All right, Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia now. Uruguay 1.12. Those odds have slightly risen, actually. You can get this about 1.14 now. Draw has dropped to 9, and Saudi Arabia has dropped to 23. They were 26 at the time when we got these graphics made. We saw Saudi Arabia get thrashed by Russia. They sort of were proving to be the whipping boys of the group. How they'll bounce back from that match, shall I say, against Uruguay, who really was struggling to score against Egypt, managing that one goal in the last minute. Start us off, Alex, here. Do you think Uruguay are going to get some goals in this time?
If Saudi Arabia will play like they played against Russia, we will see una manita again, how they say in Spain. Una manita, that means 5 goals. But I'm taking it slightly differently. Uruguay -2 on the Asian handicap at 1.7. I will have a small play on -3 also at 2.5, but I'm keeping it safe at -2. Uruguay, if you offer them the space, it wasn't. The match with Egypt was different. Egypt wanted that 1 point, and they fight it for that goalless draw. But I don't think that Saudi Arabia have the same good defense as Egypt do. So Uruguay -2 on the Asian handicap at 1.7.
Nice. And that's it. It's been a bit hard, I think, to actually find some value bets in here. Everything is pointing towards goals. A couple of bets that I like, but low value. Uruguay to win to 0, 1.57. It's low. Uruguay halftime, full time, also 1.57. What have you found, Matt? Have you found something with some better value here?
No, you just struck a spark with me. I really do like that Uruguay win to 0 at 1.57. I don't see them conceding very many in this tournament in general. I think that they have the best center back duo in this competition, in the Atletico Madrid mates, with Jimenez and Godin. I think Godin is the best center back in the world, personally. It'd be really hard to back Saudi Arabia after getting abused like that by Russia.
Yeah.
Raped.
I've got Uruguay topping this group. I do like that win to 0 a lot at 1.57, and a lot of people were ripping on Luis Suarez after that for missing some of his chances. I think that he finds the back of the net.
That is only 1.4 format, so
1.44.
I know it's a tough match to find value, because the bookies are sort of pegging this as a high-scoring affair from one side.
Yeah, I don't have much on this match. I would be on. I'd like win to 0.
Yeah.
With Uruguay, I do like that. I don't think that they concede. And I would be on Suarez to score even with those kind of odds. I do think that he bounces back. I think he's one of the best players in the world. So there's not a lot of value in this match. Not something that I've personally been on prior. Because a lot of my bets that I've taken they were about a week ago or so. So
sometimes get that.
Not much value on this match, especially after how Saudi played. I like Alex's bets at -2 on the Asian handicap.
Yeah, some good value there as well. Just reading as well, Barcelona, Uruguay team total over 3 goals at 2.46. Uruguay -1 first half, says Giorgio. I'm going to do Uruguay to score, so team total over 2.5 goals at 1.83. But it is a tough match to find that value. But I'm hoping we're going to see that Luis Suarez will be back on form. He started it off not quite himself, but hopefully we'll see the Luis Suarez score some goals here. So Uruguay to score over 2.5 goals. Shout out, I just saw Big Man's name pop up. Big Man, what have you got for the match? Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia. It is a tough one to find value. Iran versus Spain now. Spain 1.2, draw 7 and Iran 21. Those odds with Bet365. Please hit the link if you guys do not have an account with Bet365 and sign up and start in-play betting for the World Cup. Iran proved defensive against Morocco, won with an own goal right at the end there. But Spain, obviously, a scoring power. Can Iran hold Spain back? We'll have to wait and see. But what are our bets? What are you going for?
I'm not touching the winner's market because you don't have any value there. I'm sure that Spain will win this match, but I love the over 2.5 goals in the match at 1.71. The best odds on the market right now. I think that on their own, Spain should score 3 goals. Iran, yeah, they played with Morocco, and yes, they defended good, but Spain is not Morocco, and Morocco is not Spain. So, yeah, over 2.5 goals for me at 1.71. I think that this is a one-sided match, and they should get the job done from halftime. Also, halftime, full-time is interesting at 1.67, but the better odds for the over 2.5 goals at 1.71.
Yeah. I'm just reading as well. Does 5 times allow a money line and over wager? I'll have to check that out. We use Bet365 and also Intertops as well, so I can help you out there. I'd have to do some research on that one. I don't bet with 5 times.
So if you want a new bookie for the best odds on the market right now for the World Cup, for the European people that are following us, Bet365 has the best by far markets and odds and in-play betting. And for the US market, that someone was asking me on Twitter today, he was saying that he cannot connect with the Bet365 in US. So I said to him, Intertops for our American friends.
Yeah, links are in the description box. I have to say, I think previously what we were talking about, Spain need the goals here if they want to top the group with goal difference. But I think Iran will try and keep things tight. Just reading some comments here. Spain team total over 3 goals. I think Spain to win 3-0, 3-1. I really like your bet over 2.5 goals. I think Spain can score them all by themselves, but I wouldn't be surprised if Iran scores as well. What do you like in the match, Matt?
So this is one that I bet earlier in the week. I was on Spain -1.5. I believe that was at 1.7. I don't know what the current odds are. I know they've changed. It's gone in that favor.
What did you say your bet was?
Spain. Spain -1.5 goals.
Whoa, that is very low.
No. Today,
to win the match. To win the match, they were at originally in the week. They were at -1.5. Now I think the odds have stepped up to -2.
To win the match is 1.18, and Asian handicap
1.53.
1.5. Yeah. 1.53.
Yeah.
1.53 -1.5.
Yeah,
I got that earlier at a little bit better odds. I really do like Spain here. I'm with you all the way, Alex. I think that this seems like a 3-0 type of match. it's hard for me to step in front of them. They're just going to be able to play ticky-tack football all across the pitch. Yeah, there's some good counter-attacking players for Iran. One of the guys is I know that I'm a big Liverpool fan, and this guy's been mentioned in the pressers before is Azmoun, Sardar Azmoun for Iran. He's labeled the Iranian Messi. So he's good. He is a good player. I've watched him a few times. He plays in the Russian league. He's a good player. That's the only worry, I guess, that you would have about this type of match is maybe Spain could get hit on the counter like they did against Portugal, but I don't. They don't have Ronaldo, so um, I do like Spain to win this match. It's like a 3-0 type of finish for me.
Yeah, yeah. All right, gonna ask you now, Matt, if you can run down the bet for each of the match and then your favorite like banker bet of the three matches.
Okay. My favorite bet will be Spain -1.5, and I did get that earlier, but I'm really high on them to win by a big margin there. And I'm really high on the goal scorers in all these fixtures. Ronaldo, Suarez, and Costa to all score in these matches. So I would probably go with Spain -1.5 and Diego Costa to score.
All right, wonderful stuff. What are you going for, Alex?
I love Barcelona tip for Spain. Spain to win both halves at 2.25.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's wonderful. I'm going with Portugal at 1.6 to win against Morocco. I'm going Uruguay -2 goals on the Asian handicap at 1.7. And I'm going Spain versus Iran over 2.5 goals at 1.71. You can take that also Spain and over 2.5 goals at 1.85, I think it is. And my banker for Wednesday matches, Portugal to win at 1.6.
Very nice. Yeah, I like that as a banker as well. It's a good bet. Okay, Portugal, Morocco. I'm going Portugal to win in the over 1.5 goals at 2. Uruguay versus Saudi Arabia. I am going Uruguay to score over 2.5 goals at 1.83. Iran versus Spain, the over 2.5 goals at 1.7, with my banker being the over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
With Iran versus Spain. There we go. That wraps up my Wednesday's matches. Right after this, we've got Matt challenging Alex for the Alex versus the world. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back very shortly. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, we'll be back tomorrow with some more live coverage. Take care. Have a great weekend. And Matt, we'll see you in a minute.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.